What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Treywick and this is Buck. We're coming to you from Brushy Lake here in Bankhead National Forest. I'm gonna be camping here for tonight. Got some good food that I'm gonna cook up this evening. First, we're gonna go on a hike around the lake. So, if y'all didn't know, Bankhead National Forest, at least partially, is in Winston County, Alabama. So, it's also known as the Free State of Winston. How it got that name was back in the Civil War. They didn't want to take up sides with the Confederacy and really didn't want to fight the war. So, they declared themselves basically a free state, a separate state outside of the Confederacy during the Civil War. And then obviously when the Union won the Civil War, they were just reabsorbed back into Alabama. But it's a pretty cool history on the area around here, at least around the Civil War times. But if you haven't been out here to Bankhead and you're nearby, I definitely recommend it. The waterfalls out here are unmatched in the area. There's really no other national forest within I don't know how many hours driving, but a few hundred miles, I'd probably say, that has the kind of waterfalls and the scenery and the bluffs and the rocky stuff and the big tree, which is basically the biggest tree in Alabama. So there's a lot of stuff out here to come check out, so I definitely recommend it. And if you need a place to stay or park your camper, this Brushy Lake Campground is a good spot. Yeah, so that's pretty much it right there. And the campground up here is only $5. It's $2.50 if you have the interagency pass, but $5 for a nice gravel parking spot that's waterfront. Get a chance to get waterfront. They're not all waterfront, but the one that I got is. It's not a bad deal. There is water next to one of the campsites. I think it's next to campsite 5. And then over here, running water in the bathrooms are seasonal. I think they already have it shut down because I see a little sign.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this awning out. The last time I used it was in North Carolina at the beach. So I'm gonna pull it out and let the rain wash the salt and sand off of it. Or at least what I didn't get off of it already. I appreciate it. You don't start barking at you, probably. A Vizsla. Pointers. Bird dogs. Yeah, he's half Vizsla, half lab. Yeah, but that color and he looks like the Vizsla. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's always hunting something.
I'm gonna get started on the Asparagus. This is not crushed rosemary, if you can't tell. This is Carolina Reaper, peach scorpion, and other super hot peppers, dried and flaked. So you see me using this and I don't put a whole lot on there, that's why. Kind of disappointed in myself for overcooking that so bad. I'm used to a thicker steak.
That's what she said. Or he said.
Sit. Paw. Okay. Twist. Speak. Speak. Okay, good boy. Buck, aren't you going to share some of your dessert? You're going to share your dessert. Got some Conecuh sausage and a couple of fried eggs. This is actually the all-natural Conecuh sausage. It doesn't have any of the sodium nitrates or erythrobates or anything like that. First time seeing it. I've probably seen it before, but I went ahead and grabbed it to try it out. I love Conecuh sausage, but I think part of what makes it so good is the MSG and all of that other stuff that's really, really bad for you. So I'm gonna see if I can find my fork that I used last night, because it's not where it should be. Breakfast was good. I definitely will say that the all-natural Conecuh sausage has nothing on the original Conecuh sausage, but it was alright. So I'm going to hang out here and enjoy the peace for a little bit, and then we get packed up and I'm going to head down to Shangri-La Falls. I'm thinking with all the rain that we had last night and just how wet it's been the past couple of days, the water should be flowing pretty nicely and it should be a beautiful hike. So be sure to stay tuned for that. All right, let's head down to the Shangri-La Falls. Well, that's Shangri-La Falls. Unfortunately, it looks like we haven't had enough rain for long enough to really get it flowing. And from all of that, I guess the periods of dry weather has caused the water to get kind of tannic. And also, the leaves are falling, so the leaves falling in there cause the tannic, dark look. Usually it's a beautiful blue, like just a tropical blue paradise back here. I'll put a picture or a video up of one of the times that I went here, and it's been beautiful. But I mean, even just back there is absolutely beautiful. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. Buck and I really appreciate y'all for watching, liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. But a special shout out to Melinda. She joined my membership over on Buy Me a Coffee, and that's just a monthly contribution towards the gas fund that just kind of helps me get out here and be able to fill up the tank to continue these adventures. So if you feel it in your heart to support the channel a little bit further than you are now, because liking, subscribing, commenting, just watching is the best way to support. But taking it a step further, if you want to check it out, I'll leave my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all on the next one.